The topic today is that I wanted to ask Abba right here a question. Do you think it's possible for men and women to be friends?
First, you have to define friendship. So start there.
Define friendship?
Yes, you have to define friendship. Because the way I define friendship, it wouldn't be possible.
What is the way you define friendship?
Me, it's basically a relationship with somebody where I can share myself unreservedly, meaning like I can share any aspect of my person with this other person without having to alter who I am. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So if I'm with a woman that I find attractive, all of a sudden game starts to pop up. Like it just does naturally for me. Like I'm trying to charm the person, like not like on some like ooga booga, you know what I mean? But like
ooga booga, what the fuck is
tickle, you know what I'm saying?
Tickle, ooga booga, what? Ooga shaka, ooga shaka, ooga. I just have this feeling.
In that token, I begin to not completely change who I am, but I do notice there's a difference. And it's like that with most groups. Like if you notice a group of guys, it's one way. Women enter the room, it's a different way.
Yeah, I see some people switch.
It just changes it. But this is well documented. Even from a sociological standpoint, like men become naturally competitive when women enter the arena. Mm-hmm. I said arena like it's fucking gladiator.
Ding.
But all this to say, so for me, would I call that a friendship? To me, it's not the same friendship that I have with men. So maybe you can call it a different type of friendship or something else. But for me...
So what would be the friendship with a woman then?
For me, like, I'm just like, we cool.
Define we cool.
Like, to me, friendship in its purest form is the friendships I have with the men in my life.
Okay.
With ladies, it's just different. It's like, yo, we talk, we keep it casual, there's no... And so I don't know if I use the same word for them.
So you wouldn't call that friendship?
Not me.
I would call it friendship even though it's different. I understand that there's a difference. It's still a relationship that you have. I mean, it's not an acquaintance. It's not just someone I know. It's a friend.
There could be plenty of other words that you could use to define it. But I mean, if you want to use friendship, that's your prerogative. For me, no. I'm also very limited in who I call a friend in my life.
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
Right? So for me, it's like something I reserve for very few people. Yeah. Here, let me keep it simple. Instead of using these words, we just use a hierarchy. I got my family at the top, and then I got the people who I'm really close with. They're pretty much exclusively men. Mm-hmm. And then there's everything else afterwards. But women who aren't my family members are never at that second level. I've had this conversation with the women, and after we stopped dating, like, can we be friends? I'm like, no.
When you date a girl and you break things off, and you're
break things off.
When you do that and you're like, yeah, we break things off and then we're can we be friends? It's like having a dead dog and keeping the dog. You had a relationship with the dog. Now he's dead. Can we keep it? No.
Time to move on.
No, bury that thing in the garden.
I agree with that.
Maybe you're going to be back and friends, but there has to be a separation.
But women get hurt when you say that. Like when you tell them, like, we can't, like, if a woman told me we can't be friends, I'd be like,
are you calling me a dog? The relationship.
Yeah. But yes, I don't feel that way. But yeah. I mean, look, if other people say, yeah, I got many female friends, good for you. I'm not going to define it for you. It's just for me.
That's what you're saying.
So yeah. But it doesn't mean I don't have healthy relationships with people who are women. I'm going to ask you a question.
Okay.
Do you think men and women can just be friends?
Oh, can men... Can men and women just be fuck friends? Okay. Let me ask you a question then. We're not ever gonna get this shit answered.
If you got one, hit me.
No, I don't have one.
Here's what I'll tell you. I could see myself being a friend with a woman if she was ugly as shit.
Bro, that's not what we're talking about. Okay, I follow.
Why? Because she doesn't do for me what I need in order to find her worth, to bang. To bing bong. Pingy pongy, right?
Pingy pongy.
We not pingy pongy.
You don't want to do the hippie hoppy.
No, okay.
On your lappy toppy.
No, I don't. Okay. Flip side, I don't think you could be just, chuck buddies with a girl because of one simple reason. So like me, I can be friends with that ugly girl because she's unattractive. So in that same token, in that fuck buddy situation, the girl can be just fuck buddies with the dude if he has no relationship qualities.
If he's just a dick.
If he's like unkept, if he has like can't be presented to our friends and family, if he has no like a way to emotionally connect with her.
But he has a dick.
Exactly.
Okay.
What's the difference between being a man, friendship with a man and a woman for you?
It's not so much difference.
Wouldn't you describe it as like a friendship with a man is the same as a friendship with a woman, except the friendship with a woman just has extra steps?
No, I wouldn't say that. I understand how you say it, how you would feel like that, but not me. To me, it's not extra steps. It's just we're friends or we're not, and that's it.
Here's the extra steps. You got a best friend who's a woman.
Yeah.
She starts to find you really attractive, develops feelings.
It's a possibility. And?
Extra step.
You could have a man friend and he could find you attractive.
No, nigga.
That's you.
No.
That's you.
No, that's not me.
That's you.
No, because we don't eat sweets.
But I got gay friends.
You'll have to acknowledge that friendships with women are far more likely to fail as a result of a lot of different circumstances.
I'm not saying it's not likely to fail.
Yeah.
I'm not going to deter my friendship just because of that step.
No, I didn't say that.
So
my whole point is there's extra risks.
Yeah, there's possibilities.
Yeah. How many times do you have a group of friends, everyone thinks they're friends, and then two of them start f***ing, and everything gets derailed? It happens all the time.
I'm not saying it's not possible.
Exactly.
I'm just saying that it's possible.
There's a reason why there's girls' nights, and there's a reason why there's boys' nights. Because we understand that injecting a woman in the situation changes the dynamic.
Yeah.
You know, like, I get it. People want to label everything a friendship. I got my work friends. I got my girlfriends. I got my boyfriend. Like, I get it. Listen.
I got my work husband. I never understood that shit.
You know what I mean? Like, that's fine. For me, I like to separate the words and keep it simple. I understand what my friendships are supposed to be. I know who that's reserved for. I understand what the other relationships are, and everything's easy.
Yeah.
You know, like, I feel like friendship is like an all-encompassing word. I met someone 3 times, we're friends. But then the dude who I spent my whole life growing up with, he's also my friend, but he's my childhood friend. Yeah. It's just like we keep adding suffixes. I'm just like, why don't you just make different words?
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
I don't know why the word acquaintance is so bad. This is an acquaintance of mine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's someone I'm familiar with.
Yeah.
So anyways, that's just how I feel about the whole.
I feel you.
But yeah, I do think it's kind of suspect that you have a lot of female friends, but you know, it's cool. I'm not gonna lie to you, I was pretty impressed because I remember when you first told me you had female friends, I thought that was like super sugary. And then I did. I'm not gonna lie. But you really opened my eyes to the fact that people can have those platonic
That's really just because I was.
And then I realized it's just not for me. But other people live differently.
Yeah. Oh well. That's all I have for today.
Yeah, that's it. Well, why'd you have this come?
No, because this is a question that comes up often. It's a question that comes up often. Can friends, you know, can you be friends with your girlfriends? Is there, you know, is there a thing going on with them? You know what I mean? It's always a question.
Yeah, well, I believe
I can. I believe I can like be friends with.
You're the person who made me rethink that.
The thing that happened is that, okay, there's a reason for that, right? I grew up only like most of the people around girls. Uh-huh. Like, you have to understand that, you know, my elementary school didn't go so well. My one of my only friends that I had like in early elementary school, I had Prototype.
Right. And
maybe 2 other guys, but the other friends that I have were my cousins. Were my little cousins. I was babysitting them, but I was spending more time with my baby cousins than my friends at school. And I had my friends on my street. These was the guys that I had, the friends on the streets, but I spent most of the time at school. And that was really not going well for me. So I spent time with my family, and like most of my family are like they're women. Like, I got this aunt from New York. I'm the only guy nephew she has on.
Right. So basically, you were raised by a lot of women.
So yeah. So it was easy for me to just talk and be with women, where I was with guys, it was really just fighting and racism stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's it was. I just kept on growing. Like one of my best friends, one of my best friends, my assistant. we mad cool, and that's that. That's just that. I got my wife, she got her boyfriend. We drink and we smoke shisha, and we just talk about mad stuff, different stuff that happens in her life and my life, and that's pretty much it. It's not extra step.
So that's it for today's video. Leave your comments below.
Bye.